might be pushing it right now, like as far as attainability, but either that or maybe I need to start with $50 a day in sales consistently. Because as far as the sales update goes for yesterday, my sales were a big fat 0 on eBay. Amazon, I may have sold one thing for $6.99. I'm kind of working on cleaning out some of my inventory from Amazon. You know, the one-off stuff that's worth sending in may take longer to sell, so I think, you know, I'm looking at doing more merchant fulfilled and just kind of letting what's there dwindle off. Not sure yet. Who knows? I might get a bug up my butt or something and go back to it. Who knows? Right now, what I need to do is get through the death pile that's in my family room. We started paying for a storage shed last year, which was great. We got the pallet out of our garage, and which now I haven't touched the pallet since it left my garage because it's not in my face saying, hey, deal with me. But that's another story for another day. So, like I said, today I seem to have this goal that I want to do $100 a day in my head, so we're going to stick with $100 a day. And what I started doing to keep myself accountable was, you know, in order to do $100 a day, you probably got to list, you know, in the business that my day job is in, we're in sales, so we always consider if we want to do a certain amount in a month, then we need to book for future shipments that amount plus 10%. So, you know, if I want to do $100, my feeling, you know, going along that same thought process would be, if I want to sell $100 a day, then I should list $110 per day. And so far, I have been failing miserably. Well, no, I take that back. Sunday on the 1st, I listed $345 worth of stuff. So, I mean, if you average that out, then I'm still kind of ahead for the year, but that's not the point of the whole exercise. Is, you know, the point is, if I want to sell 100, then I should list 110 every day. But the big thing is, so anyways, to start keeping myself accountable, I went out and I got an Amazon gift card for Christmas, so I went with my gift card. I bought myself a happy planner. And the whole point of the planner is, I'm not going to use it as a calendar. I need to keep using the calendar on my phone. Because as far as appointments go, because otherwise I forget about it, and I'm not going to look in that planner for appointments and stuff. But what I am going to use it for is to, like I said, hold myself accountable. So what I started doing was, in that planner I put how many listings I started, how many listings I finished, and how much, what the dollar value of what I finished was. And then at the bottom I list my eBay sales for the day. So, for example, on Sunday I had 12 listings started, 12 listings finished, because I finished what I started, and that came to about $346. Now, Monday and Tuesday I have big fat zeros, and I have big fat zeros for sales too. So, yeah, you reap what you sow, and I take full responsibility for it. You know, we had other stuff to do and errands to run, and last night was my day at the Y, or my night to go to the Y, so we went to the Y, as you saw, with Kennedy and I. And, yeah, that's it. So, lately, whole thing, I don't know, I've got that anxiety thing that came back again. I don't, just got to get rid of that. I figure out how to keep that crap out of my head. You know, so I've got a lot to do. I mean, and I start with where I start. And I know I'm not going to get it done, but if you don't start it, you're never going to finish it. The other thing that I'm thinking I may do is go out and buy some more storage bins. Well, I've got 2 in my I've got 2 in the basement that are empty, but I'm thinking, ooh, that might be kind of bright. Oh, look how pretty that is. Good morning, sun. So anyways, I think I may take some of what's in my death pile in the family room, and I think I'll share that to you guys tonight, so maybe you can see what a death pile looks like. And maybe take some of that over to the storage shed, because looking at that much every day, it's just overwhelming, and then you don't know where to start, and so I don't start anywhere. So I think if I get rid of some of it, A, it'll make my husband happier, B, my kid will have a little bit more room to play in the family room, and C, I think I will be a little bit more motivated to get some crap done. And that reminds me, I'll try to remember to show you my death pile tonight before I upload today's video. As far as other things go, yesterday maybe that was my problem. I was so productive. I was like awesome at work yesterday. I don't know if I like made a resolution and didn't even realize it. No, and I don't believe in resolutions. I just believe in changing your crap when you need to change it. But I'm thinking, I don't know, I had expense reports, and usually I put off doing expense reports because they're a pain in the rear. So I think finally in my head I realized if I do them as they come in, which they usually trickle in 1 or 2 at a time, then they're not so bad to deal with. So that's kind of how I've been working them this week, and it's been much better as far as that goes. And let's see, as far as the home front goes, I got a ton of cleaning to do. Oh my god. I read a book the other day called Mean Girl, and you know, in that book she talks about getting rid of your expectations. Well, it is so hard not to have the expectation that my husband actually do something around the house once in a while. And yesterday, once again, he did absolutely nothing. So hopefully today he gets a bug up his butt, or we're gonna have a talk, because I know I'm much happier when I don't expect him to do anything, but you know, he's got to do something. He can't just be a freeloader. I love him to death. I mean, yeah, he makes my lunch every morning, but I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into that. That's kind of personal and not business related, and I hope I hope my ramblings will help you maybe get yourself on the right track and give you some ideas that you can use. And we'll see how successful my ideas are for myself. But you know, the biggest thing is you got to find what works for you. You know, I did buy this little happy planner thing and everything, and I know I could keep a spreadsheet, but there's something about writing something down that makes it final and makes it stick in your head, as opposed to just plugging a number into a spreadsheet. So that's why I decided to do this whole writing down thing. And you could do that in a notebook too. I just had I had the extra $100, I had the extra gift card, and I thought, that would be a nice little Christmas present for me. So, well, I am going to let you guys go. I'm almost to work, and I will see you. We'll see if I do an update at the end of the workday or not. I guess it depends on what pops in my head while I'm sitting at work. Otherwise, have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's me again. I had an idea of what I was going to talk about. Anyways, I ended up making an unexpected trip to Oshkosh because of an error I made. If any of you know, I live in Green Bay, I work in Appleton, and Oshkosh is about a half hour from where I work. And what happened was, there was an online auction house that they were having an auction. It must have started, God, I think it started before Christmas even. So it was like a week and a half they had this auction up. But it was a huge auction. I had meant to, they had a lot of cool stuff. I had put all kinds of stuff on my watch list, and at one point in time I must have gotten a bug up my rear and decided that I was going to bid on one of the items. So I go to check my email this morning, which I hadn't checked in a couple of days, and lo and behold, there's an invoice from the auction house. You won this one item for $5. So originally I was gonna have them ship it, and I don't know, shipping it, nobody got back to me, so I didn't want to burn them and, you know, get banned from the auction house. So I decided that I was going to take a little road trip, and then I thought I'd make the best of it and do a little shopping while I was down here. Wasn't sure what I was gonna do yet. Oh crap, I am in the wrong lane. Stupid roundabouts. Anyways, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Originally I was thinking I would go to my normal retail arbitrage place, but or I thought maybe I'd even hit a Goodwill. I think part of the problem I've been having with listing lately is I've got a lot of stuff that I've been sitting on for a while, so it's kind of stale. Not that it's stale to list and sell, but it's stale in my mind. So I needed something to give me a little bit more motivation to get me going again. So I ended up not going to my normal retail arbitrage place, which I'm not going to name now, but I've probably said it already, so if you go back and watch a couple of videos, you probably, which I only have like 2 up, so I've probably named it already. So I decided to go to Ross instead, and wow, I found some good stuff there. Some good stuff that I'm going to be motivated to get listed tomorrow morning so I can get it sold before the season's over, because it's winter stuff. If I get it listed, I think I can get some good money for this stuff. For at least, you know, the coats, and there was a vest I bought and a couple pairs of shoes. And I even bought a dress for myself. It was $6.99. I figured at $6.99 I spent more than that at Goodwill on used stuff. So really, anyways, at $6.99 I figured I could at least get my money back out of it if I try it on and I decide I don't like it. It's just a long, tight fitted dress. Not quite sure if 100% I'm gonna like it, just because it's got horizontal stripes and I am not small. But So anyways, tomorrow I'm going to be going shopping for some bins, for some clothing bins. And I am going to get some of the stuff that is on my death pile put away and take it to the storage shed tomorrow night. Oh, I can't do that tomorrow night. Maybe I'll send Jerry. Tomorrow night I have to go to the Y. It's a standing date, so that way I don't cheat myself. Besides, if I go get the storage bins tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to go drop the stuff off anyways. You know, this is kind of like therapy, doing these videos. I'm not sure if it's a vlog necessarily. Well, I suppose it's about my day. Today was a little bit rougher than yesterday. I still got a lot done, but I let a couple things get to me at work. So, however, I did try Five Guys burgers. I wasn't extremely impressed. The French fries were great. The burger was okay. It was nice to know it was fresh. But, you know, the bun it was like a packaged bun. I don't know. Guess I was expecting more. Now I know what I was missing. Cool. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, I had a good lesson in, for anyone that's new, I had a good lesson in customer service today. And, you know, even though we're small sellers, we have to think on a larger scale when it comes to what our customers expect from us. So, for example, maybe I'm going to switch this around just because. Alright, I guess you're going to have to see me in the dark because I can't play with that. You know, so I had an example of this turn up just the other day. Turns out I had two sweaters that were very similar in inventory. One was kind of like, I call it, no offense cat people, I'm a cat person too, but one was kind of like a crazy cat lady sweater, and the other one was like a Noah's Ark sweater with a little turtleneck, and they were both the same color blue. And when I went to ship, I grabbed everything too fast and I didn't bother to look to double check which animal sweater I was shipping to my customer. So I get an email today, and the customer is or yesterday, and they're like, well, I got a blue sweater, but it's not the one that I ordered. This one's like blue with cats all over it. And I was like, oh crud. As soon as I read the email, I knew exactly what I did. And you know, mistakes happen. People just want to know that you're going to take care of it. So I know there's an inkling, you know, some people, especially when it's your own mistake, some people are like, oh, make them ship it back first and then ship them the right one. Well, no, don't do that. Own up to your mistake, ship them the right sweater right away. And ask them to return it when they can, you know. That's exactly what I did. She already opened up the return case. I don't know when it's gonna come back. I probably should change the quantity on the listing right now and change it back to 0, just so nobody buys it in the meantime. Granted, I've had these things listed since July. But it's been about July, maybe September. But I've had these things listed that long, and of course, you know, now that I don't have my hands on the one, would be when it sells. So anyways, my point is, guys, don't make your customer jump through hoops if you've made a mistake. You know, make it right. And you know what? If you're out the other item because they never do ship it back, well, then suck it up as a loss and suck it up, Sally. It's part of doing business, and you know, it's employee error, except for you're the employee. It happens all the time. And like I said, most customers want to know that you're just going to make right on it. Anyways, I guess, you know, that's all I have for right now, because if I keep talking, I'm going to be talking for another like half hour, 45 minutes. I'm not sure I can come up with enough subjects to ramble on for a half hour to 45 minutes. So I think I'm going to cut today off here. And hope you guys all have a very good night. Hope you have lots of sales. And I don't know, drive safely. Okay, bye.